Now I'm going to make an attempt to make another snow globe. I'd made one before, but all the water leaked out of it. So what I got is this real porous foam. It's not styrofoam, it's foam. Water won't run through this. And then I got an old clear globe like that. Now what I've done already, as usual, is I've cut around there and then forced that up in there. But I think I want it a little bit taller, so I'm going to shave a little bit more of this down so more of the styrofoam or the foam sits up. Then you got to design what you want in it. So I'm going to put this in it, and I got some other little jewel things, but the really cool thing is what I'm going to try. Is I have this color changing solar light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it up through the bottom, and then, well, once I break all the wire and everything out of there, I'll stick the light up through the bottom, not all the way into the bulb or into the end of that, just part the way, and then I'll hang the solar collector on the back side of it. If I can pull this off, it'd be pretty cool. So later I'll show you the mixture on the glycol and the water. The hard part is to keep that bubble out of the top. So it's got to be really, really full. So we'll give it a shot. Okay, here's my centerpiece. Just a piece of the globe. I've changed my mind as far as making it a water globe. I'm thinking about making it a no water globe. In other words, I'll take this globe, I'll put glue on the inside in the back, and then I'll put the solar light. It'll be behind her right here. And because really, how often do you shake up a globe? Not very often. So that's the way that's going in. See, I build a little halo and put these flowers on, these little gems here. And I glued it all down with flex glue. So, I mean, I was gonna put water in it. That's why I use this flex glue. But now that I'm not, I mean, it's glued down. It's glued down pretty good too. See that? And then I'll put it on I'll cut a little plank of wood to set it on, and I'll cover all this with some grass that I have. Now, if this thing fails, here's my plan B. See that? It's a ring. I made it out of a ball bearing casing. And yeah, it's still got the ball bearings in it. If it'll focus. I don't know if I can get it to focus or not. But I took and polished it all up. Cleaned it up. And it's already sized. I cut it and held it together with a little bit of JB weld. That's a solid ring right there. It's pretty cool looking. But that's my plan B. So, excuse me, I better get busy to putting this glitter in here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all this glitter got silver, and I'm using the fine glitter. And I've got some colors here. I'm thinking about mixing it all up in a bowl, and then once I get my glue in there, and then I'll just pour the glitter in there, let it stick to the glue, and then pour it back out. Might even put in, I've got some glow-in-the-dark stars maybe, and stick them on there. But we'll see how this works out. I just learned a trick. If you want to get your globe to shine like that, and I imagine it would work with any glass, these are just imperfections in the globe itself. That's it shining. Use toothpaste. Polish it with a little bit of toothpaste. Wipe it off with a little alcohol maybe, and dry it with a towel. And that thing is shining, boy. Just from toothpaste. So there's a little tip. So this is what I ended up with. A little angel staring at a star. Now here's the really cool part. Pretty cool, huh? See, you can see your little halo. I did have a little problem when I went to put it in the glass. It broke loose from the glue, but the wire that goes to the light is holding it in place. But once you set it somewhere, it ain't no problem. It's pretty slick, ain't it? I think it came out pretty decent. I put glue on the back, glittered it, but it kept shining through. So the other thing that I did was I painted the back of it, and I painted it in purple, and painted it pretty heavy too. So you can see where I painted it heavy. That way it doesn't shine the light don't shine through it. Pretty neat, huh? And it's just from stuff I've got sitting around the house. Put glass on that or grass on it. Build a little pedestal for it. So that's what I got. Maybe you'll want to try it someday.